Right, news coming in from Maharashtra. Remember that the case of alleged sexual assault of two little children and where the details are coming in, if there was a cover-up. Remember, parents had maintained, or one of the children, that they were humiliated, kept waiting. Minister now says the CCTV record is not available. It's been 15 days of CCTV images missing in that school. The minister is saying the investigation is on to retrieve those records, but it's the family members who have made startling allegations. They said they alerted the school first on 14th August. And also informed about sexual assault by 16. All right, the school says that we were told on August 16. Parents say no, we informed them on 14th. Question is someone protecting even a sexual assault accused and accused of raping little children? I want to immediately go across to Divyesh Singh for the latest. Divyesh, you've been constantly speaking to whether it's family members or investigators in this case. Why so many inconsistencies? How is then, while the accused has been caught, it should be an open-shut case? What is the problem here?
Shocking revelations have come to light since the incident came to light, or since the case came to light. And now Deepak Kesarkar, the Minister of Education for Maharashtra himself, is stating that CCTV footages in an institute of high reputation. Remember, this is a reputed institute located in Badlapur. It's a very old institute which has been functional since 1965. But 15 days, just 15 days CCTV footage is missing. So why is that footage missing? Who tampered with the DVR? Who tampered with the CCTV camera? That also needs to be investigated. Other than that, there are allegations that the parents are leveling against the school administration, that after the incident, after the assault on the minor, on the toddlers, on 13th of August, they had informed the school on 14th of August itself. But despite that, the school administration is saying or stating that they only came to know on 16th of August, or they were informed on 16th of August. Now that the school administration has also been made as an accused, the school administration president, the school principal and the school administration secretary have been made as accused in this case. They are shown wanted this morning when the accused Akshay Shinde was produced in court.
Divyesh, tell us this. Why have been the authorities and very specific designations from the school have also been made accused in the sexual assault case?
Remember, this particular accused, Akshay Shinde, worked as a janitor. He worked for a contractor. He was not a direct employee of the school, but he worked for a contractor. But despite that, this accused was given access to a washroom, which was used by minors, which was used by female. And how did he manage to get that access? This was not just for 1 or 2 days. He had been given that access, he was going
clearly,
there.
You know, for someone to attempt this isn't a first day affair. I want to stay on with me, Divyesh, because with reactions that are coming in, I'm joined by Priyanka Chaturvedi, the Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray Sena Group member, spokesperson, member of parliament. Priyanka, you tell me, why is the allegation of cover-up if the accused has been arrested? What do you think is missing here?
The accused being arrested does not literally prove his crime in the court of law. The police would have to make a foolproof case against him, which has an ample amount of evidence. And unfortunately, the evidence has been tampered with. It took them 4 days to file an FIR. The school is lying through its teeth by saying they got to know of the rape only on of the sexual assault only on the 16th, which is a lie, because the family had approached the school saying that a misconduct was done. Secondly, the continuing to say that the janitor was appointed by a contractual firm is incorrect, because as per the news stories which many print investigators have covered, it categorically shows that this particular person, Mr. Shinde, was also working in the farmhouse of one of the trustees of the school. So there are so many contradictory stories that are coming about. And what is important is that the girls should get justice. And considering the CCTV footage, which I have been maintaining from day one, that the CCTV footage could have been tampered with, could have gone missing, and that was the charge even lots of parents were making when they came out on the streets, to protest against the school and their insensitive behavior. Let me also remind you, this is not the first time the school has been into this kind of a controversy. There have been earlier cases too, which were hushed up.
Okay.
And they were with regards to sexual assault against girl students in their school. So who is doing this cover-up? Why is the school being protected? Isn't it a fact that the trustees of the school are office bearers of the Bharatiya Janata Party? So the alliance, the government right now, the illegal government and unconstitutional government has a lot to answer for. Because we need justice and we need fast track.
Absolutely. You know, when it comes to children, there cannot be any laxity in this case. Priyanka, specifically talking about the school, because I find it very interesting that CCTV not working, which is now such a prominent prerequisite for educational institutions, and not working, 15 days of recordings missing, that also speaks about either do you think it's callousness, it's deliberate, because CCTV is so basic right now in any school.
Let me also tell you there are 3 different versions of the CCTV footage. One of the directors happened to say there were no CCTVs in the premises. The principal, who has now been sacked, has gone on to say the CCTV cameras were not working while they are very much there. The third version is of the parents who were protesting on the Badlapur streets the other day, where they said the CCTV has been tampered with. With the comments coming from the minister, it is pretty clear that the CCTV footage has been cleared just so as to safeguard the school, safeguard the trustees, safeguard the entire, make it an entire cover-up to protect those who happen to be in the positions of power.
Priyanka, thank you very much for now, because remember, this raises an important question that had there been CCTV, the investigation could have been much easier. There could have been more evidence, for example, like we've had in Kolkata. But this time, a man, look at that man on your screen, while the trial is going to be on, and that will be a fair one. But to think that someone had the audacity and the confidence to go close to little girl, children, knowing there is no CCTV and he'll never be caught to commit the heinous crime that he does. Is it the lack of fear of law or lack of fear of even getting caught and to serve in prison?